Stand clear of the doors. The MTA gives an old idea the green light to protect New Yorkers from being tossed onto the tracks.
A mild and dry evening, but temperatures plummeting to below freezing by morning.
A little bit of heat and a whole lot of flavor in Brooklyn. New York Live is here with why you should hit up Bonnie's. Hey, what's up? This is News 4 Now for February 23rd. I'm your girl, Kay Ingram. Now, first up, it is an idea that the MTA has been kicking around for a while now. And now, after years of pressure, the MTA will be installing platform doors to keep people off of the tracks. But not everywhere. The trial run will be at 3 subway stations. It'll be along the 7 lines at Times Square, the L line in Brooklyn, and the E line at Suffolk Boulevard. The announcement comes in the wake of a spike in crimes underground, including the death of Michelle Go, pushed to her death in Times Square last month. The MTA is also planning on plans to try out thermal and laser technologies to try and detect when people are on the tracks or in tunnels. And check this out. Children had to be pulled from this school bus after it overturned and hit a building Wednesday morning. They were on their way to Round Valley Elementary School. This is on Haytown Road in Clinton Township. The driver and about 20 students were on board. Some were taken to the hospital to be evaluated. Investigators are still trying to figure out exactly what caused it. And the NYPD is searching for a man they say stole an SUV with an 11-year-old boy inside. The terrifying ordeal was caught on surveillance video. It happened outside the City Fresh Market near East 121st Street and 3rd Avenue in East Harlem. The dad left his son in the car as he dashed into the convenience store. That's when police say the suspect jumped in the car and sped off with the child inside. The thief eventually dropped the child off on a street corner all the way in the Bronx.
I was scared and confused. The guy was doing like 100 on the freeway.
Luckily, I had got my son a new iPhone, and that was my first reaction to track his phone. And that's what I did. I started tracking his phone, and then he sends me a text saying, "Dad, help."
Now, police say the suspect eventually abandoned the car in Southwest Queens. Luckily, no one was injured. If you have any information, you're asked to call police. Also new, Governor Hochul has signed a cannabis cultivation bill, allowing New York hemp farmers to grow cannabis beginning this spring. The conditional licenses will fast-track the state's adult-use cannabis program, making sure that the state is ready for the launch of the adult-use program. The governor says provisions in the bill are included to ensure equity, inclusion, and environmental sustainability.
Hi there, I'm Storm Team 4, meteorologist Maria La Rosa. Not a bad start to the evening, but already beginning to feel the changes. Those temperatures will be dropping out of the 60s into the 50s, upper 40s by late dinner time and heading into the early part of the overnight, already into the 30s with feels like temperatures in the 20s. So we are all below freezing by tomorrow morning, down to 31 in the city, 20s from Newark, White Plains, Bridgeport, teens well to the north and west, 20s for Long Island and down the shore. We're going to stay in the 20s and 30s for high temperatures. The good news is all day will be dry, just really gray and really chilly. Of course, that wintry mess really begins to kick in by Thursday night.
News 4 celebrates Black History Month.
You know, Mom don't like old men. No. Anytime you see me with my arms around an old man, I'm holding him for the police.
Known as the funniest woman in the world, Jackie Moms Mabley is a comedy legend. Born in North Carolina, one of 16 children, she found the stage when she ran away to join a minstrel show. Her career took off in the 1920s on the black vaudeville or Chitlin circuit, where she adopted the popular Mom's character. It was her ticket to stardom, with a career that included 20 albums and countless TV appearances. She was also notable for being an LGBT trailblazer, a rare lesbian celebrity who was out. While traveling the world-famous Apollo was her home away from home, and she's remembered with a prominent spot on its Walk of Fame. Jackie Moms Mabley is part of our collective history, and together we are for New York.
Like so many restaurants, Bonnie's in Brooklyn has had its ups and downs over the last few months. But a chance visit by the food critic from the New York Times certainly helped the restaurant's growing success. New York Live is here with the scoop.
If you're into Cantonese cuisine, then you're in for a treat today because we're checking out one of Brooklyn's most buzzworthy new restaurants, Bonnie's in Greenpoint. Chef, congratulations on opening Bonnie's.
Thank you.
I feel like everyone's been talking about it, all good things of course, but you hit some bumps in the road pretty quickly with COVID. What happened?
Yeah, I mean, we definitely went through a lot of challenges throughout the whole build-out process, and then once we finally got the doors open, we opened for exactly 2 weeks for full service, and then we decided as a whole team that it would be safest to close down and only do takeout.
First of all, I love that you have a Lazy Susan. This is the money table. And you brought out so many dishes. Where do we even begin here?
We have the steamed egg custard with black bean sauce and clams, Chinese long beans with the fermented bean curd butter. I know that's one of your favorites.
Had 2 orders when I came.
And then this shrimp and walnuts is honestly the only dish where we kind of didn't tweak or do anything different to, because I thought it was just like perfect the way it was. Over here we have the bak chi gai, which is a cold poached chicken. So it's like super silky, super flavorful with like a chili ginger scallion condiment. Right over here we have the fully deboned stuffed fish that we do. Here we serve it with some lettuces and kind of turn it into like lettuce wraps, which is super fun.
Wow. That's really good.
All right, fam. Enjoy your chow nai.
Thanks, Brad. This sundae is awesome. What is in it? What is in it?
So it's a fried milk sundae. So basically you take
I'm sorry, fried milk?
Fried milk sundae. We make like a malted milk custard, set it, cube it up, batter it, deep fry it, and then top it up on like vanilla ice cream, Ovaltine hot fudge, buttered peanuts, and more malt powder.
This is so good. And Calvin, this is such a great spot, and we're so excited that you were here in Greenpoint. So thanks for having us.
Of course, thank you for coming through.
Oh, I'll be back many times.
All right, now over to Inwood, where one driver's attempt at parallel parking is leaving a lot of people confused. Like, how did his car wind up on top of another one? Well, that's the same question News 4's Jessica Cunnington took to the man who caused this crash.
Okay, parking is crazy sometimes.
Loco, miren esto.
But really?
It was a movie set. If you told me it was a movie set, I believe you.
Not a movie, real life on Sickle Street Monday. One car stacked on top of another. That black one is Manuel Mancebo's.
So when I go to the park, my car is in the top of the other car.
Literally on top of. But how in the world did it get there?
Maybe my car take flight.
This man here, emerging from the silver car underneath, says he wasn't hurt and it just happened. Saying he was in the car to listen to music and stay warm when the car went in reverse, then went forward, and then underneath the vehicle.
And I say, how? He say, I don't know.
People stopping in their tracks, almost not able to believe it, as fire crews and police showed up to assess the scene and get Manuel's car back down on the ground. But there's no way he can drive it. And as a for-hire driver and a father...
So I need money for my wife, I need money for my bill, so I can work. I don't have any other job.
The other car was also towed away. The man who was behind that wheel tells us he gave his statement to police. Well, all normal parking jobs here tonight. Police still looking into exactly how this all happened, but the video is still being shared like crazy because, well, only in New York. In Inwood, I'm Jessica Cunnington, News 4, New York.
All right, friends, thanks for joining us. We'll see you back here tomorrow.